Nate, first of all, congratulations on your first series win as a head coach.
Thank you.
We've talked a lot about you all going to your splits. I felt like you went to it more in the second half than you did at any point in the series.
Yeah.
With Sammy, can you speak to how integral she was to that and the decision making and just the timing with everything?
Yeah. I think in just a series and in a game, you try to find different ways to find baskets. Obviously, in the first half, I thought we had a really good half. We scored 45 points. We were looking for the matchups that we wanted. We were playing in our big pick and roll. And then, they came out and were a little bit more aggressive. And then we tried to get into our motion action. And we had some really good reads coming out of timeouts. And yeah, I mean, Sammy, when you have someone that's willing to screen as a shooter, it really helps. But it also has to do with the passing, right, and the people coming off the cuts. So we had some really good reads in the second half for sure.
Satou, first off, right down here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. First off, congrats on the series win. I'm just curious for you guys. I mean, when emotions are as high as they were in this series, how do you sort of enjoy this moment, but simultaneously prepare for the next series? Because you guys play Minnesota in 2 days.
I've been enjoying it all year long, so that didn't change, and I just love going to battle with everyone. Like we're the right team, and for Minnesota, we'll worry about that after this win. And we've already had a few games against them, never at full strength, but we're excited. Like round 2, let's get it.
What did you think about your team's resilience? Just every time New York made a run, just could continue to answer that defensively.
Yeah, I'm extremely proud of this group, right? We've talked about it all year. Every time we go through something, it's going to be the first time together. Now, we've got a lot of veteran players on our team that have done it in, with other organizations or other teams, but, you never really get it as a group until you go through some stuff. And, yeah, I've just been proud the whole year. Like in close games, we've been really good. And I think it's because we guard and there's a certain level of trust.
Right back here. Hey, Alyssa, this one's for you. Elliot by Sports 360 AZ. So coach went with that veteran group down the stretch, the group that has been there before. How did you see that experience displayed on the court?
Yeah, just like you said, we've been there before. The composure to, not panic when they went on runs, to take our time, exploit the mismatches and get the shots that we were looking for.
Hey guys, congrats on the win and heading to the semifinals. So DeWanna Bonner, even though she stayed on the court with 5 personal fouls, but she also made 2 big shots to give the Mercury a win, and especially Kalia Copper's game winner. I'm just curious, how do you describe DeWanna Bonner's veteran presence at this postseason moment?
Well, this is why we've tried to go and get her to come back home to Phoenix the last 2 off seasons. I rewatched our game the other night, and just hearing what the people were saying on TV about like all of her accolades, what she's done in the playoffs, the points that she's scored, the games that she's played in. I mean, we're so damn lucky to have her, and she's been just awesome. She's been awesome. We've loved having her. She's a big reason why we are where we are. And yeah, I mean, it's just been a ton of fun having her around.
Right here, Dylan Kane with the next. This is for any or all of you. Can you just describe what you're experiencing emotionally at the end of the third quarter, sitting on the bench, 10 minutes to go in the game with, 1-point game with your season on the line?
That we were going to win the game. I think no one has picked us to win, but also no one's been paying attention this year in the series of how we played New York. So for us, it was not about panicking. I think if you watched any of the games, you knew it was going to come down to the wire. Both of us don't want our season to end. And for us, it was just keeping our composure and continue to do what we were doing.
Nate, this is for you. Alyssa had an incredible performance tonight with the triple-double. one of the best triple-double performances in WNBA history, actually, postseason history. For you, what can you say about just how special her performance was tonight, what she gave your team?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with AT, but really both of these two for taking a chance and coming to Phoenix is pretty awesome. They could have picked anywhere to go. And we're super thankful and blessed to have you guys here. Is that AT's first triple-double of the year? No, I mean, listen, my bad. Hey, listen, I think we're just kind of getting used to it. I mean, this is just what she does, right? She impacts the game in so many different ways. She cares about one thing, and that's winning. And, you know, when you've got a player of her caliber with that much pride to win a game, and do whatever it takes, you're going to have a great team.
Nate, talk about that care factor for winning. Triple-double AT, Satou double-double, Ka was a rebound away from a double-double. The three of them, what'd you see in terms of intensity tonight?
Well, we've talked about it, like whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes. And they did that. I mean, coming down the hallway, these two are talking about getting defensive stops and rebounding the basketball. And, you know, we've got talented players. We've got players that can score. I think we'll find our way offensively. But what we've done, how we've committed to that defensive end, how we have committed to each other, I think it's very impressive with such a new group. And it starts with our leadership committee.
As far as the X factor, you guys have talked about it throughout the season, and tonight, I want to ask whoever wants to take this. What can you say about how the X factor showed up tonight, and how did the team feed off of that energy?
I got this. They were amazing. Good job. No, I mean, it fuels the fire. It's just so loud. Up, down, they cheer us on and they keep it going. So whenever we would feel like something isn't going right, like they're just cheering us on, motivating us, but also like the MC, like everyone is just so in it and so invested that it just makes the game a lot more fun, and you want to give 100% every time you have a Mercury jersey on.
Hey guys, Greg Moore, Arizona Republic. The thing that's going to stick with me about this series was what happened in game one. I hate to even remind you of it, Satou, you didn't shoot well. Alyssa missed the one at the end, but then you guys just clicked in. What was the message after game one that put you in position to play like this in games 2 and 3? Take the series.
That we were the better team. I think, you know, we played pretty good defense. We held them below their average. We just missed a lot of shots. And for us, it was just about going to get the next one and bringing it back home to win it on our home floor.
You actually had won the rebounding war again, like you did in game 2, and this time by a lot. So how much do you think, Nate, down the stretch, you won big in having that size goal against Minnesota, of course, with their defense?
Yeah, for some reason, we've been killing our rebounding all year. I think we're like the 4th best rebounding team in the league. Yeah, we've got good size, although, you know, we didn't play a big center down the stretch. Like, I love our competitive spirit. I love the size of our wings. You know, we've matched up with Minnesota pretty well all season. You know, we're going to celebrate tonight and worry about them tomorrow.
Satou, it stayed so tight throughout the second half, and you guys just stayed together. For this being such a new group together, for that lack of continuity to not show any flaws in the second half, just what do you think has allowed this group to gel so quickly, and then for it to show up in the first big moment for you guys like this?
I would say our focus and communication throughout the season. We knew that we might be at a disadvantage just coming in, not having that team chemistry, battling with the top teams, because that's really what we measured ourselves with. And we knew that we had to handle conflicts really quick, and it happens throughout the season. It brings you together, it brings you closer, you mold, you have these tough losses, you have these great wins, but everything goes into a bucket. And I feel like right now it's just like we're complete, and it feels great to feel that way, and it feels great to really go on to the next round with full focus and a lot of confidence in what we've done this season.
AT, obviously during the playoffs, like everyone's playing through fatigue, everyone's playing through pain, everyone's playing through their own adversities. But for Stewie to kind of do what she did with the sprained MCL and really put the team on her back, even if she wasn't successful, I mean, how much as a competitor can you just respect the effort that she put out there today?
Yeah, I mean, when it's playoff time, you don't want to go home. You're gonna give everything that you have. Stewie's the ultimate competitor. I think she's showed it day in and day out, especially this season with all the injuries that she's had. Yeah, you gotta give her a lot of credit for what she's able to do.
Yeah, a little more on just your matchup with Stewie at both ends. The energy that it takes to do that for an entire game, and just what's that like? And then Nate, if you could just talk a little more about the rebounding and flipping it around from game one to what you've done the last two games.
Yeah. I mean, we're a team that wants to defend. If at this point in the season you have to defend to win ball games, it takes a lot of energy to go out there and guard somebody for 40 minutes and then go on the other end and play offense. But it's something we've been doing all year, something we've conditioned our body to. So, I mean, just got to continue to do it when it comes playoff time.
Yeah, I think the rebounding is just about toughness and grit, and we knew what it was at stake tonight. I think game one, part of all the rebounds they had were all of our misses, right? There was a lot of rebounds to be had for them. Yeah, I've been proud of our rebounding all year. Obviously tonight we stepped up.
Nate, kind of a multi-part question on the inbounds play to Dawana. First of all, was she the first read and the first option on that? Second, if she was, what gave you the confidence to kind of call her number when she'd only hit one shot all game?
Well, that was AT's read. We kind of had three different reads on it. I would say she was probably the third one. But I think it started, Satou, I think, set it like a cross screen, diagonal screen, and DB turned that corner and hit a tough shot. But that's why you go get veterans like the DB. She's been in every situation. If you were to ask her, she's probably not pleased with how she played, but like made big plays down the stretch. And that's what you don't have time to hang your head when things aren't going your way. And, she's a tough shot maker, right? And she made a tough one down the stretch. Awesome. Thank you.